All right. Thursday night lives. Oh my God. Take two. Here we go. We're giving it a try. We're going to see if we can stick with you guys. Mercury is up to tricks and shenanigans, and it's just been a hot day. We all got a little taste of summer coming in all over the north, here in New Jersey, especially, and in Vermont. And my phone just overheated, and usually I do my StreamYard from my phone, but that's okay. Now, here we go. We're going to pick it back up. And it's a good time for Ursula to share a little bit about the energies that are impacting us right now.
And that would be a perfect example of a Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. And the shadows are just the times before and after the actual retrograde, when the planet is moving, quote unquote, direct over the degrees where it's going to be retrograde. So right now, Mercury is at like 12 degrees of Taurus. The retrograde is going to be from 15 back to 5. So this is a perfect example of a little bit of a taste of what this retrograde is going to be about. And we've all been experiencing this for about a week now, pretty much since Mercury moved into Taurus. So FYI, that is a perfect example of what can happen. And we just took a breath, regrouped. Thank you, Mandy, for getting us back on. And you just have to have a sense of humor about it. Like, I'm just sitting here laughing the whole time. Like, this is awesome. This is a nice test. And it taught us how to recover from the broadcast stopping, which is great. Learning opportunities. So it's always just, what's the lesson? Take the break, take the pause. There's power in the pause. Regroup. And if it doesn't work, then, oh, well, it wasn't supposed to. So perfect teaching lesson. One of my favorite podcasters, Chris Brennan, he does the Astrology podcast. He calls unfortunate situations like this astrologer good, is his term for it. And that's just, make the best of it. Good learning opportunity, good teaching opportunity, obviously. So cool. We're back. Haha. Thanks, Mercury.
Yes, thank you, Mercury. You're hilarious. We were reading for Nathan, and we got through Ursula. Did we get through Lexi's?
Yes.
Okay, so Nathan, if you come back, hop on, and I will pull a card for you too if you get back here. But I think you got through Ursula and Lex, and it's on the recording. And if not, we'll figure that out. So glad you're here. Hello. Hi, Julie. We're so glad you're here. We just had a little Mercury mishap with our first live, and it got a little retrogrady, and we had to end. And now we're picking back up. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. We're Goddess Healing Arts. We're so glad you're here. It's Thursday Night Lives. If you have a question, if you'd like a card, if you want anything to talk about, or if you just want to say hi, drop a comment, a like, a share, let us know. Jessie May said, Catherine sent stars. I sent her this link to rejoin. Awesome. Thank you. And Julie said, so happy to catch you girls. Yay, Julie. And Andrea, she said, it's my husband Justin's 50th birthday. Any messages today from his spirit team? We got a bunch of 50 going on up in your house.
Lots of Chiron return energy.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to kick that off, Ursula? Uh-oh. I feel like either I'm glitching or Ursula's glitching. Lex, you there? Oh,
I just got circles again.
Oh, you got circles and now you're back. Here we go. Okay. Well, if you guys can hear us, let us know. We're just
I'm going to pull from my Ask Your Guides deck for Justin.
Okay, perfect.
So, Andrea, the card that came up for Justin is Boredom, Spirit Teachers, card number 4. Interesting. So, is there happening that is seemingly uneventful? Is there a little bit of a lull or a pause in things going on? Is something that I would kind of look at with this card. And just to make sure that we're taking these times, actually this came up today in my reading that I did for somebody, these times of pause and when things really slow down are usually times when the message is integration. So especially with this Chiron return energy going on, and what I said for, I forget who the other person was who was having the birthday as well in Aries, with Chiron kind of being in that on the sun kind of, or coming up upon the sun, for anyone that's having a birthday right now,
I think it's
there's a lot
her.
of healing in the identity, but also like coming in. Was it her?
Well,
was it you, Andrea?
I think it was your birthday, right? And you guys are both having 50
or tomorrow
birthday. She'll comment and let her hers.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, but yeah, so same message there too, as far as any healing,
but I want
to with father energy, and everything I said before relates to Justin as well. But this could be something like we just talked about with Mercury. There's power in the pause, and there's usually a great lesson that comes when things slow down. So just keep that in mind as well.
Beautiful. And I am going to pull for Justin from the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. We love this one. For Justin on his 50th. What messages would you like to pass? All right. So the first one that you get is Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. You've learned so much and you've come so far, and there's definitely some things that you know and you like and you got firm boundaries on, and that's cool and that's great. There's also opportunities to grow and learn and expand at this time. In order to do that, you got to feel grounded. You got to feel centered. There's definitely certain things that help you feel that way more than other things. And it's important to tune into that and find your medicines and see what feels good. But know that you're protected. Know that you are safe. You worked really hard for where you're at. And it's safe to spread your wings a bit and expand at this time too. Then you get the heart chakra. Love and let yourself be loved. Like, what a time. Why not? You guys both made it this far and you're together and wonderful things are happening. And love truly is the answer to a lot of stuff. And they're showing when it comes, particularly all of us, but sometimes it can be hard to receive love. Sometimes it can be hard to really let that in or find that balance or give it to ourselves in particular. If we can sometimes be a little hard on ourselves or a little too critical, and it's important to meet ourselves with some love at that time. Of course, hold ourselves accountable, but do it in a loving, beautiful way. And then last but not least, you get Traveler, move in a new direction. So it's time to, though you're staying rooted and grounded, it's also okay to let that be your anchor, your safe space. Maybe go on some trips, travel, find a new hobby, re-stimulate yourself. They're showing you love to learn and you're excellent at that. And it's important to foster that within yourself at this time, because you're certainly not getting tired. So I hope that helps and supports you. And happy birthday. And hello, welcome to everyone. It looks like we got some people hopping back on and tuning in. We're sorry we lost you the first round. We're sorry we were all glitchy, but we're doing our best and we're figuring it out. And if you're with us, we're grateful. Thank you so much for being here. Andrea said, yes, I am 50, yes, but October gals myself already turned. Awesome. Love it. Love it. And she said, love you guys. You're awesome. Julie passed on. She tagged a few sisters and said, you girls may need to hear some wisdom from these very talented women. How sweet of you. We really
Thank you.
And appreciate you. Yeah. And let's see. Harley also shouted someone out and said their last live ended, but they're live here now. Thanks, Harley, for being here. We're so glad you guys are here. And Andrea said, spot on, Mandy and Ursula. Oh, big hearts. Awesome.
Here are my cards I have for Justin, because I'm excited about
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Come on in. I was waiting for you to be centered and in with us. So yes, go for it.
Happy birthday, and look at how amazing this is. You just had a girl with the red cape on, right? Owl Spirit Wisdom. This card is so amazing because it invites you in to the dark side and the light, and like how embracing both sides, your wisdom, your light and your dark will help you find this balance. And it also invites you in to use your own wisdom that you gathered to teach and to share that and shed that light, and that's needed. And then you also got this card, which was I feel good when I can help others. So I really feel like you have wisdom within you. It's something you can share that is needed to service to help others, and to fill your cup up in doing so. And then you also got hold your vision, moon. So whatever this vision is, inside of you. I always say, we have something we wish for, and it's like, it feels like it's always so far away, and it's always right there at the last, right when you're about to give up on something. Hold whatever vision it is. This is your year for sure. That vision will come true. So thank you. That is all.
Aw, beautiful. Thank you, Lex. We love you. We're glad you're here. And again, thank you all so much for tuning in and being here. And we apologize for being glitchy and weird tonight, but we're just working with Mercury pre-shadow, and it is what it is tonight. So we're so glad you're here. So Julie said, she's got 2 comments right now. I've been just going with the flow, in quotes, or riding the hamster wheel, as I call it. And when is it time for me to jump off? Leap? ? Many prayers, much grateful. And then she also says, might needs to get some individual sessions with all of you at Sea Goddess Healing Arts. You're so good, but who do I choose? Laugh out loud. Oh, well, we're going to give you all we're going to pull you some cards right now and give you some love. And we always say, and this is great, when you get trolled or people are reaching out for you saying they need readings, we always say your soul calls you to where you need to go. And we all have many teachers and many lessons and many opportunities. I am an intuitive ascension guide. I help people on their soul path a lot to see different blocks, things that are coming up, make sense of what's going on now and why, transmute pain into purpose, things like that. Ursula is an incredible astrologist, and she's an aromatherapist, and she can give you insight, particularly when it comes to the stars and your soul path there. Lexi is an incredible magical space holder, and she has so many different, she's a conscious parent, she's a lymphatic drainage masseuse, she knows the body, she's studying natural medicine, she's an incredible intuitive who reads cards and works with her pendulum and does all kinds of awesome things. And so we all have our own little magic, and Lexi's also a medium, and so is Jessie. And we just have so many different options. So whoever's always feeling called to hold space with us, we invite you to, and there's lots of different options, and you can check out all of our pages in our menu and see where spirit leads you. Andrea also said, Lexi, before we pull Julie's cards, she said, thank you, Lexi. He loves to mentor.
Well, it's definitely needed. He is needed in the to mentor others. They need him. So celebrate that. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So for Julie, who wants to start on Julie's reading?
I had a fly out for Julie, and then I pulled another card.
Go or go.
So I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this. From the Black Moon Astrology deck, they have cards that are specific to actual planets and other chart points, but then also they touch on the energy as well. So the card that flew out, Julie, is the Grand Cross. So what this is it's squares in our natal chart, but also we can experience squares as the planets continue to move. And what a square is, it's a 90-degree angle. So we can be born with these, or as planets move, squares happen. So to our natal chart, and then also to each other. So we experience this all individually and collectively as everything continues to move in the sky. So you could have this in your natal chart, or it could be something that's coming in as a message. The other card that I pulled is the planet Uranus. So Uranus is in Taurus right now. The Mercury retrograde is going to be kind of talking to Uranus the entire time. Uranus is the revolutionary planet. It relates to our individuality. I have specific podcast episodes about Uranus. One of the big moments in our lives is, quote unquote, the midlife crisis, which happens around age 42. So now that I don't know how old you are, Julie, but if you're around age 42, there could be some message there. And I just actually heard a really good term for it recently from somebody else, and she called it the midlife correction. So that's a time in our life where things can feel like you're in a pressure cooker. And the whole point of it is because the planet's trying to teach us 52. Okay, so you're Chiron as well. So maybe think back to when you were 42, or you could have a square happening in your chart right now that's creating tension, that's forcing you to action. Squares are energy that relates very much to like a threshold experience where we experience the pressure. We maybe don't want to do the thing. We're getting forced out of our comfort zone, but it's happening for a reason because on the other side of it, once we learn how to work with the energy or overcome whatever the thing is, there's great reward on the other side. So I don't know exactly what's happening, but that's definitely what came up for you from the astrology deck.
Beautiful. Awesome. Welcome, Brittany. Hi. She said, boy, is this accurate. Dealing with this with my BF now, and he's getting to me. Big love. We're going to get to you. If you want a card or reading or have a specific question about all this, let us know. We're right in the middle of Julie's reading right now. Ursula just gave her some amazing astrological advice as well as other soul advice. And I see Lexi over there. Are you ready to pull some cards for Julie, Lex?
Yeah. So I was trying to get an understanding of the energy coming through. So
Uh-oh.
Is Lexi frozen for you too, Urs?
Yeah.
Oh, Lexi Loo-hoo. You're frozen, my boo-hoo.
Oh, there she's back.
Oh, there she is. There she is, twirling her hair. Lexi,
proceed.
It happens. I get the spinning wheel, and it's like it comes in. And the funny thing is, it's just like I just have to say and be like, okay, shut up.
Oh, we love you so much. Yes, shout out from Jessie May. She said, join our online secret goddess community group. We have a great Facebook group. We created a little while ago, but we never really did much with it. And now Jessie and Lexi are going to be running it, and they're doing all kinds of cool things in there. So if you are on Facebook and you like Facebook groups, we got Sea Goddess Community. And then we have a beautiful website, seagoddesshealingarts.com. I'll put that banner up in a little bit. And right now we're going to get back to our readings with Julie. So Lexi, you want to say a couple words? Let's see if we got you for a sec.
Okay, so it's going to be peace, a being of love and all negative energy. And you also got the world. And look at how beautiful the world is. It is such a gorgeous this time of year with all the blooms coming into some abundance and prosperity here with the bee spirit. So remember to release all that negative energy and just be. Maybe have some honey.
Just be. Aww. Love it, love it. Lexi, we love you. You are breaking up a little bit, our boo. But those cards were beautiful, and I'm sure that Lexi got it because we got it too. We got every other word, but we did get the messages, so thank you. And then last but not least for Julie, I'm pulling from the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light deck. Okay, well, first of all, your last card, lead card, so we're going to end on that. Can't make this shit up. But the first one is Awakening, or is the Ever Unfolding Rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So if you or anyone else feels like they're going through something that kind of sucks right now, or is breaking their heart open in different ways, or is pushing your boundaries, do your best to thank it. Do your best to know that it's cracking open because you're capable of it. And it's the way that we expose ourselves to unconditional love and grow and expand our heart chakra into ways and corners and capacities that we never knew we could. So you're going through a big initiation with that, and it might be hard on your heart right now, but it's happening so that I can keep opening and opening and opening, and that's how the light gets in when it's cracked open. Then you get Awakening, confirmation for that, energetic upgrades, new way of being, and integration. You're really practicing some stuff, and you're experiencing some things, and new perspectives are coming in, new spiritual experiences, and it's amazing and exciting and a little exhausting and definitely emotional at times, but it's happening for you. So know that that's going on. And if your dreams are lit right now, they're supposed to be. And if they're not quite yet, they will be soon. I'm hearing from the angels. Then last but not least, you get the Leap card. You go first and the universe will catch you. So that's the thing. A lot of times when we're feeling called to leap, when we're feeling to jump off or start something new, It's because we're willing to co-create and take control. And we may not know exactly what's going to happen, but we're telling God and the universe and the angels, like, yo, I trust you. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to step into this. I trust that I don't know exactly what's coming up yet, but I know you'll guide me. And I know that I'm going to do all the things I can do to do that for myself so that I can co-create. And the other thing is too, is yeah, you've just been going with the flow. I've just been going with the flow, or riding the hamster wheel, as I call it. When's my time to jump off? Leaf many prayers. Now's the time. Basically, anytime that it feels like it's getting too much, like, ooh, you getting dizzy from that hamster wheel, or I'm going with the flow too much and I have no say or control over my life right now, so I need to take some authority. Like, you get to say that. It's your time. And angels clearly are giving you a big old run up and leap. So I hope that supports and helps you, Julie. And I'm so glad that you're here with us. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, Julie said, and no way. And you ladies are absolutely amazing. So grateful for you all. Much love and appreciation. So are you, Julie. And thank you for your support and thank you for being here. Girls, my head's been spinning. Yeah, tell that shit to stop. Take a deep breath, take a drink of water, do a meditation, cool it down. A lot of times too, if your head is spinning in overwhelm, this goes for anybody and there's a lot of shit you can't control, I like to light a candle and I say, angels, please help me to come back into my own space. As I light this candle, please help anyone and anything that you can that I can't control right now. And please help me control what I can and help me come back into my inner peace. And whether you got to do a little yoga or breathing or go for a walk or go to bed early or drink some water or whatever it is, go and practice your medicines and allow that to support you. All right. And then poor Lexi, maybe Lexi's tuning in. Julie said she loves that Lexi. Hopefully Lexi will be back. We love Lexi so much too. And we're just getting Mercuried over here. Brittany said, I would love a reading about taking action for a better future right now and getting out of my housing situation with this whole Pluto thing going on. Would you like to start, Ursula? And then I can follow up after you, or other way around. Your choice.
Yeah. I actually was pulling before Brittany even asked that question. So I'm just going to roll with what came out. And the card that I pulled from Ask Your Guides is Purpose, Master Teacher, card number 38. And the message on this card is consistency, dedication, reliability, and faithfulness. So that's very interesting. I love the image on this card. It's like the yellow brick road almost, but kind of maybe tuning into your master teachers, Brittany, this could be a good thing for you to do right now as far as your guides go and your spirit team. And just know that with card number 38, that adds up to 11. So that is a master number that relates very much to our purpose and our journey and our spirituality and what you came here to do in this lifetime. And one of the other things, just to note with Pluto, it's kind of like a preview of the energy that we're really going to start getting into in 2025. This is like a dip of the toe into Aquarius. It's not going to be permanent. Pluto's going to go back into Capricorn and retrograde back and forth between the end of Capricorn and the beginning of Aquarius for another year and a half, pretty much, until it secures itself finally in Aquarius in 2025 for 20 years. So there's a lot of hype around Pluto changing signs, and there should be. However, just know that it's not permanent as of right now. So just to add that into whatever message this meant for you as well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ursula. All right. For Brittany, angels, what does Brittany need to know most today, particularly about her future and housing situation? For Brittany. All right. 1, 2, 3. Our first one. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This one has a lot of here we go. This one has a lot of meanings to it for you in particular and for a lot of people. So dimming your light can be like, yeah, how are you not being your authentic self around certain people and all that good stuff? They're showing for you a lot of times. I'm lucky I've been able to meet you in person and I've been able to be around your magical, amazing energy. For you, you do of course, like anybody else, there's certain things that make you nervous or anxious, but overall, you've grown so much and done so much healing, and you're quite confident in yourself. And when it comes to, outside and interacting with other people, you're not dimming to fit in too much. However, what's happening is your light's getting dimmed because you're not always practicing your own medicines. You're not always feeding your soul, and you're still showing up for others first a lot. And times when it's stressful and everything's like breaking around us and we're not, we're feeling a little stuck, is the time where a lot of times our own inner lights do dim because we're not sure how to get out of that or what to do. It's the time to take some grounded action. It's time to control what you can control at this time, whether that's doing some medicines like some yoga or breathing or creating. They're showing you're incredibly creative, and it's important that you drop into your creative space, and that usually helps you to get abundance flowing, whether it's like you do a craft and all of a sudden a side job comes in, or you literally like make something and money comes in. It's pretty cool. You then get to play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. When you're stressed, you tend to auto punish yourself a little bit, and you feel like, oh, I don't have all this. Like, I don't have, the money lined up or this or that yet. So I don't deserve to like play or relax or enjoy myself. And when you do play and relax and enjoy yourself, more abundance will start coming your way. You'll start to see more opportunities. You'll get more gigs. You'll get more situations. Like, stuff will start opening up little by little. But it's important that you play and you connect with your inner child and you let yourself have some fun. Maybe put some music on and just be a little goofy. And then when it comes to your partner too, lots of communication and healthy boundaries. Maybe write a love letter like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, there's Mercury retrograde. I'm redesigning myself. I got a lot of things coming up in me, and it's time for me to like figure out what energies need to go where, and you need to figure out which energies need to go where. And let's like make a little bit of a contract for this season and sign up and take responsibilities and stuff. So a lot of opportunities there. And you can even make that a fun, playful thing. And then last but not least, you get the initiation. This is a rite of passage. You're going somewhere sacred. So this is an important time for you. It's important for you to tune in, to understand that this is an inner passage. This is to tune into your soul and your light, to heal some traumas and some past things, to declare healthy boundaries and see what's serving you and not. Own your own shit, of course. We all got to do that. But an opportunity to really go into deep love, first with yourself and then those around you. And following your light is going to help you with that so much. So I hope that supports you, and I'm sending you big, big love, Brittany, and I'm glad you're here. Oh, Brittany commented a little bit. Oh, Earth is giving hearts. She said, wow, I've been running from what I'm here to do, procrastinating due to imposter syndrome, but feeling called even louder than ever lately. Beautiful. And imposter syndrome is something so many of us go through, and it's not an easy thing, and it's about confidence, and it's about saying, you know what, I deserve to show up and take some space, and it might be messy at times, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to treat myself like the magical puppy I am, and get out there and figure it out and learn this world. And so you're not alone in that. And so many of us go through that. She's fascinating for years. So many people do that. And a lot of times it's, there's a lot of things with procrastination. I'm going to put out a little video about that soon. Some of us do it naturally. And then some of us, it's a trauma response, different things like that. I tend to be a procrastinator at times. So like, I've gotten a lot better at it though. When you become aware of it and you start to focus on it, you can create a lot of change. And I still show up later. I still get things in at the deadline sometimes and stuff, but man, have I come a long way. And Ursula's my business partner. We work great together, but I definitely throw things in under the gun sometimes. And if you knew me back in the day, you've been like, fuck this. So I know that you can heal it, and we've grown a long way from it. Jessie May said, Catherine's here. So Catherine, if you're wanting a reading, let us know. We're going to stay on just a few more minutes longer, and then we're going to wrap it on up for Thursday night. And Brittany Ann said, that's so perfect. I'm dimming my light because I'm not doing what I'm here to do out of fear, ridicule, and judgment. Yeah, it's the hardest thing. It's the hardest karmas to break for all of us. And when we're doing things that are integral and kind and true and just following what lights us up, then we accept ourselves more, and what others say or do or think doesn't matter as much. And we heal generational curses and witch wounds and speak our truths, and so many wonderful things come out of it. And Louise Hay is one of my favorite teachers too. And she wrote You Can Heal Your Life and teaches about, and this is actually scientifically measurable now, but she teaches about how guilt, shame, criticism, and fear are the lowest possible vibrations and feelings we can feel. And they keep us really dim. And our society and world and all the things kind of designed it that way to keep us down. And we're all working our way out of that right now. So you're not alone. And the more you can dose yourself with love and positive affirmations and show up for yourself with healthy things like healthy foods and water and enough sleep and, sunlight and walks and all that good stuff, you're going to keep balancing out. But hold big hope for you and your partner and know that you're going through a lot of growing pains and different things right now. Emma's here. She said, I popped in and out tonight. I really enjoyed watching y'all in the action. Seeing all the beautiful decks y'all work with is fun too. Thanks for sharing your energy and expertise. We love you, Emily.
Hi,
We're glad that you've been popping out. We started with a show and then that went crazy and then we started a new one. And so we got this going on. Brittany said, that was so perfect. Thank you so much. Time to focus on me for a while. Totally. And when you're in a partnership too, you can do that in a kind way. We don't always have to be like, oh my God, I hate you. I'm focusing on myself. That can happen. But we can also be like, hey, you know what? I love you. I love me. Time the fuck out. I'm spinning. My mental health's a little out. I need to really focus on me. These are my plans. These are my medicines. This is how you could support me. What do you have going on? How could I support you at this time? Let's be there for each other. And I just want you to know this is what I'm going to be focusing on. So have healthy communication around that. And that's for anybody. We also had Andrea said, does Bill have... All right, go ahead.
So, Andrea, the card that came out in response to that question was the Jupiter card, which if you were tuned into the first half of this show, we talked about Jupiter. It's in a different recording, but you can find it on Facebook and on YouTube. And Jupiter is the planet that relates to expansion and abundance. And the message on this card is conversation, persuasion, and charisma. So I would say that probably points to a yes, and to focus on those feelings and those parts of the relationship. And then we had one from Catherine, who's I know has been waiting for a while, Mandy. And then
go for it.
Serena.
Do some and Serena, you guys can say I see Serena's on here. Perfect.
Do Serena and then we'll cut it for tonight. Yeah, after Serena.
Okay.
All right. So Catherine, I know, has been waiting. She was on both shows. Thanks, Jessie May, for letting us know.
Poor Catherine. Yes.
So for Catherine, the card that I pulled from my Ask Your Guides deck by Sonia Choquette is the Devotion card. And the message on the card is nature spirits. So that just says to me, and it was coming up from when you were talking with somebody else, Mandy, but grounding also being really important at this time. So maybe that could have been for both people, for Catherine, as well as, I forget who else that was, but definitely getting out in nature, definitely getting connected to nature spirits, however you do that, to the plants, to the flowers, to the planets, to the sun, to the moon, anything, but just get out there and stay grounded and stay focused at this time.
Beautiful.
And then if you want to do Serena.
Yeah. And Urs, if you want, you can. Do you want to, I know Urs has some things she's got to get to. You could hop off if you want and I can finish it up, or, we can just, so it's up to you. But I just, I know we got a couple more, and Julie said, thank you. She said she's going to hit the tip jar and head to bed. And then she also said that Valerie needs a reading real quick. So I just wanted to wrap up this list, but I didn't want to make you have to stay for that because I know you got things going on.
Yeah, I'm going to hop off.
But if we can pull one just for that. Okay, you're going to hop off?
Yeah. But also too, just for everyone tuning in that made it to the end part with me, I have a live coupon as well. It's Ursula Live, and I believe that's $23 off any of my services. So thank you all for being here with us tonight. Continue on, Mandy. I love you.
And Ursula's the best astrologist.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Ursi. I love you too. And we'll be wrapping up very shortly. Your little Thursday. All right. So Ursula, I know she had to get going. She has stuff going on. But I am still here just to wrap up a little bit with everyone. And I just want to make sure that Catherine and Andrea, I know we pulled one for you. I'll pull one for you too. And Valerie, get cards pulled. And if there's anybody I missed, let me know. And Kelly too needed one. So I'm just going to go in Zonia and Serena. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going back up. I got it. Here we go. I'm in. Okay, so I'm going to start with, first I'm actually going to start with Catherine also. There we go. Catherine, and then I'm going to go to Serena. Okay, so for Catherine, actually, Catherine, I'm feeling called to pull from the Work Your Light deck for you. Catherine. Catherine needs it almost. You got two. This is exciting. Birthing a new age and Pillar of Light. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So this is really exciting. You've got some wonderful things happening in your life at this time. It might be a little scary. It might be a little unknown. It might be a little rock bottom, and it might be just the visioning phase. But it's a time for you to really do that and focus on that and focus on, they're showing you've done a lot of healing and past stuff, and that'll always come up, but you're really into this future dreaming thing and calling in what it is you're wanting and needing, and things are aligning for you at this time. So it's a great time to try that. You also get Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the miracle. It's one of my favorite intuition cards. It's a time to know that you're kind of doing the work, or at least stepping towards it and adding in more of your light work and your medicines and the things that make you feel good. And when that happens, the reward is your intuition and your senses get sharper. And that's happening for you, and more things are coming in, and you're connected to spirit, and more new different signs are going to be coming for you too. So enjoy this time. Know that wonderful things are happening for you, and you're well on your way. Sending you lots of love, Catherine. I hope that helps. Kelly said, reading, please. I need it. Oh, we got a sad and a heartbroken. Big love, having our heart broken and going through hard times and transitional times. It's never easy. It's never fun. But I do always say, and even on our worst days, even in the worst things, there tends to be a silver lining or purpose to our pain, or happiness or support or love on the other side of it. A lot of times, when our hearts break, other love shows up in different ways. And so I'm sending you big love and holding space. And you get, for Kelly, we got two. First one is boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And the next one is align your life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? I think these both have a lot to do with your broken heart, a lot of the things that are happening for you, whether it was your choice or not. This is the situation at this time. And when you get really real, boundaries were a big thing, and getting crossed and not having it honored and feeling like your life wasn't in alignment. A lot of times when we have high anxiety, when we're stressed out, when we get panicked, things like that, it's because things aren't in alignment in our life. And it might seem picture perfect on paper, but energetically something weird's going on, and we're not being true to ourselves. Boundaries, all you got to do is take a breath and notice what doesn't really feel good. Don't say yes when you really mean no. Be kind, but you can always say no, thank you. Not at this time. I'm not into that. I need some space. And anything, and especially, even within yourself, I always like to use bedtime, things like that, as an opportunity. So I hope that this supports you, and I'm sending you big love, Kelly. Okay, next I'm going to go to Serena and Tom. I'm so glad you guys are both here. Can you please pull a card for Tom? General guidance. Thank you. Absolutely. And I'm actually feeling called to pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck for Tom. General read, see what we got for Tom. Two cards. Oh, this is exciting. You got the White Witch, be the light, and the Hunter, track down your fears and desires. These are dope cards, Tom. These are awesome energies to step into. The White Witch really is all about casting in that white light, that energy of hey, I actually can show up and set the vibe. I can be the one who chooses how I respond and react. They're showing overall you're really peaceful. You've done this before, not your first rodeo, but there's some things going up in your life that you can apply that energy to. And when you can be peaceful, when you can call it in, it's so important too. And part of that as well with being the light they're showing is honoring your own inner light, figuring out the things that really do light you up. I tell so many people this, but when you do start to just do the things that light you up even more on a regular basis, you find yourself just being the light and enjoying the light. And they're showing in general just sunshine and all that's coming at this time. Then you get the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Our fears are often the gateway and the keeper to our greatest dreams and our greatest rewards. And if some fears are coming up, triggers are always an opportunity to heal. And it's always an opportunity to develop trust with ourselves and with the universe and create more peace in our life. So during this retrograde time, if you can take some time and some inventory, do a little soul work and see, what you truly desire right now and what you're a little afraid of right now, you might find some beautiful revelations. And for the two of you, I encourage everyone to do this, but it's a great time to make vision boards. We're making vision boards in our shadow twerk class right now. Maybe make a vision board and see what comes up for you and what reveals itself to you. So I hope that supports you, Tom. Love you both. Glad you're here. Big, big loves. Okay. Zanya, I think I said that, or Zania, I'm not sure. Sending big love. I hope that I got that right. Either way, let me pull a card for you. I'm also going to pull from Kyle Gray for you. 1, 2. All right, you got Shapeshifter and Winter. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. And Winter, take care of your needs. Though it's spring in many places and it's winter in the South, it's a time right now to move forward. It's a time right now to let yourself trust in your abilities, to see what's coming through, and to move into a new and different chapter. And in order to do that, you're going to have to trust in your skills and your talents. You're going to have to grow a little bit more emotionally, but you have been a lot lately. And in order to do that and be successful with it, you got to truly take care of your needs. So whatever you can do to be kind and loving to yourself and focus on you and communicate that with others is going to support you so much at this time. You're very connected to the animal kingdom as well. So if they nurture you and support you, let them, because it'll definitely help a lot. So glad you guys are all here. Oh, good. I was just checking in to see if we had any trolls going on. Sometimes we get those. I don't see any of that right now. Serena said, thank you. That was awesome. Love you bunches. Love you too. Brittany Ann said, Kristen J, me too. Man, these card pulls are awesome. Oh, awesome. Hi, Kristen. So glad you're here. Yay. Oh my God. You guys are too sweet. Okay. I'm going back up before I get lost in comments where we were at before. Oh, I went way up. Okay, so we got Sonia, we got Catherine, we got Kelly, I believe, already. Yep, we did. Brittany has that book. That book we are talking about is Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And it's just one of my favorite guides and references in books. It was written in 1985. It's free on YouTube. All these cards basically come from Louise Hay, and I talk about her all the time. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but it's super helpful and I think that's what we were talking about, and super healing. Okay. Good night, Julie. Thank you so much for stopping by. Jessie May, another announcement. Jessie May and Lexi are running our Sea Goddess Facebook community. So if you're like Facebook, if you're into Facebook and you're into communities, we have one. And Jessie May and Lexi will be there. And so Valerie also needs a card for Valerie. Also feeling called for a couple of these Kyle Gray cards for Valerie. You got the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy at this time. There's a lot of things disrupting your peace, and whatever you can do to create your own peace at this time is really going to serve you. Sometimes that literally is slowing down, taking a bath, sitting out in the sunshine, asking our angels to surround us in white and blue light and protect us, not showing up for conversations that drain us, not showing up for relationships that drain us. When the time is right, having discussions with those relationships with healthy boundaries in order to create peaceful energy. Then you get the fire guardian as well. It's important to have your protective energy and surround yourself with peace. And when you do that, it's important to also ignite your passions a little bit. And that's going to light your fire. That's going to help you to protect yourself a little bit more in a lot of ways and distract you from things that aren't serving you. And it's going to help you to really just stoke a lot. So I hope that serves you. And I'm so glad you're here. And I'm sending big, big love. All right. Yay, you're so welcome, Catherine. Emily said rock and roll. Kristen, yeah, I would love to pull you a card. So glad you're here. Kristen's an amazing soul. I've been able to meet her in person as well, and I just love her energy. All right, for Kristen. Feeling called to pull Work Your Light for Kristen tonight. Three for you. Nope. Yep. All right. Okay, so you got, first of all, protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. They're just showing that you get pulled in a lot of directions and you're wonderful and helping and caring, but it's important that you really just prune a little bit. Ursula likes to say the word prune back, and do what you need to do to protect your energy, to feel safe and inspired and loved. And a lot of times it looks like time for you, giving too much time with other things and then slowing down and being a little more present is going to help with that. Don't say yes when you really mean no, and have healthy discussions as much as possible. There we go. With the healthy discussions, you also get share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. You have a story to tell. You have a lot of stories to tell. You have a lot of wonderful thoughts and ideas and inspiration. Maybe start with journaling. If you're not journaling a lot already, go for that. Start there. And it's okay. Sometimes you're afraid to say no or speak your truth because of being judged or persecuted in some way or another. And so many of us have had that happen lifetime after lifetime, and this lifetime is no different. But there's never been a safer time. It's okay for you to come out. It's okay for you to express yourself. And you've been really, putting others first, and you're stepping more into your divine feminine energy at this time. And wonderful things are going to come of that. So let that happen. And then you get the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, not your first rodeo. This beautiful, amazing energy you feel rising up through you is happening for a reason, though you're not quite sure what it is or where it's going. It's going to guide you, and it's important to nurture it and love it and take good care of yourself at this time. So I hope that supports you, and I'm sending big, big love. Jessie May, I love you. Jessie May is my girl. Mandy, Wonder Woman, thank you. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here. This is fantastic. Emily said that's so true. Focusing on maybe not romantic love that shows up in the absence of love that we're hoping for. It's so cool how many, when you let yourself look at other different types of love, what can show up and what is there and what inspires us. It's so exciting. Excellent. All right. So, hi, Amy. So glad you're here. So nice to see you. We are just wrapping on up for the night. Kristen said, wow, amazing. Fits me 100%. You got it. Oh, beautiful. I love you all. I'm so grateful you all tuned in. I'm wishing you such a beautiful week. Maybe I'll see some of you. Maybe you'll hop on some of our stuff. We're Sea Goddess Healing Arts. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have all kinds of events online and in person, helping people tune into their soul and connect with what lights them up the most and help them on their path. We've got all these angels and ancestors and guides, and they're always here to support us. No worries about missing it, Amy. Every week at 7:30 on Thursday nights, we do live readings. And so Ursula was just here. She had to boogie. Lexi was here. We had technical difficulties. We started a show. We had to start a new one. Mercury's here. It's crazy. So, and we do lives on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. If you want to, I always give my 50% off coupon for anybody who made it to the end of these lives. If you go to Sea Goddess Healing Arts and go to my page for Mandy Elam, book with me, any of my services are 50% off if you type in the code Mandy Live. We'll get you 50% off. And like I said, we've got Goddesses in Recovery coming up on Sunday. That's a free group that Lexi hosts. We've got Online Soul Circle coming up. In person, we'll be at the Crops Farmers Market in Linwood, New Jersey on Saturday morning. And we've got other things coming up too, but it's all on the website, and we're grateful and we love you all so much. And we're wishing you a beautiful night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting Sea Goddess Healing Arts. And we can't wait to connect with you more. Have a beautiful night. Take care.